And we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rui Costa. And here's Doku. He's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Doku clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Just eases him off the ball.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Bale. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Bale. Manchester United. Doku! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was very necessary. Oh, such a clever touch. Rui Costa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Bale. And he's on his... It's Bale! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pinches it off him. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Costa Curta. Raul. And it's Rijkaard. It's a sharp pass. Nicked it back promptly. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Osimhen. Raul. And Raul! And he hits the net! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He won't be happy with that one. And now they can clear their lines. Rui Costa. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pirlo gets across and deals with it. Look at this, tries a shot! And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. This is coming off in quick succession here. And he shoots! And again the keeper stands strong. This possibly the last play of the half. Rijkaard clears, he's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, now here's a good... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic.
This
if you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
On our club's FM
So
station.
in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Portugal kick off the second half. Van Basten has created one goal already. And here's Osimhen, and it's made its way to him. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Baresi makes the interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Could move up a gear here. Looking to play him in. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
This is the time you need that pace.
Van Basten. Rui Costa. Can he get on the end of this?
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Hangs in a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Alexander-Arnold. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Chance here to counter. Raul is onto this. A lot of... He's had a shot! Cafu can get it clear.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Looking for a runner. It's a goal kick. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Bale. Doku! Doku! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Alexander-Arnold. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Rui Costa. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Manchester United have it back and can go again. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 17, Doku. Number 6, Pirlo.
Lacking in accuracy.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Number 19, Messi. Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Number 10,
Bale.
Stoichkovic.
And here's Cruyff.
Number 7.
Now this could be a chance.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bayer gets it clear. Rijkaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, perfectly met. And Cruyff! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as...
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? That was travelling. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's well spotted. Portugal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. Stojkovic.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
It's a promising position. Oh, what has happened here? Cannavaro, is it
2
long?
added minutes has been indicated.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Batistuta. Stojkovic. It's played through for him. That is good alertness. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around, absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. And here's Osimhen. Oh, super ball. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Portugal with the corner, they're first. Fulham are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Osimhen. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, he's been... And another try! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he can clear it away. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's made its way to him. Just the shapes to shoot! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Great defending, strong and determined. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Van Basten. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fulham applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Alexander-Arnold, he's picked his way through, and that's a good ball. Shoots! And again the keeper stands strong. Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! Cannavaro getting this one clear. Knocks it into space. Fulham have the chance to go the other way. Can he get onto this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi. That's an imaginative pass. That's a nicely shaped ball. Osimhen receives it in a wide position. Raul.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That has been knocked clear. Cáceres. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Portugal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Nicely shaped ball. And he's there to clear it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Looking to add to his goal. Vieira puts his foot on the gas. He's chosen to go back. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Portugal can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Just the keeper to beat! Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Rijkaard. Can he latch on to this? And that has been cleared. Messi. Raul.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No way through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Decent progress down the left. And here's Van Basten. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ball's gone out of play. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Puyol. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Van Basten. Pirlo. Looking for the run. Now, who's going to be first to this? Van Basten. Tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. Big chance, must be, and the shot! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Raul. Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 45.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Número 4.
This looks promising, and he's managed to get a mighty effort!
Número 18.
And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
15.
Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, Red, nice interception. Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? Guardiola. And it's Van Basten. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Raul. Plays the ball back. Great vision. He's having a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pirlo. Vieira. Now it's Raul. Back into the middle. Now it's Neymar. Brilliantly cut out.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Oh, crossbar! Could be danger here. And this is Van Basten. Nice control. And it's Alexander. Goes for a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Alexander-Arnold is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17.
There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Número 8. Park Ji-sung. Número 20. Bale.
Pirlo. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And he's there to clear it. And he's quick to snatch it back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, it's a great ball here. Portugal can consider themselves just about safe now. And that is a little undercooked. And this is Raul. Now it's Shevchenko. Raul. Raul! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Raul. Fulham looking to pass their way through. Guardiola getting this one clear.
Foram indicados 4 minutos
Into a
de
minimum
compensação.
of 4 minutes additional time. Batistuta, that is a great pick out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Bale. Might be tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Portugal have their third corner. Cruyff. And that is as far as it goes. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Koundé completing his first century of appearances here today. It's roll!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Mbappe. Caicedo. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Van Nistelrooy. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Caicedo. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Van Nistelrooy! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has been slung wide. Van Nistelrooy. Played out to the left flank. And here's the chance to counter. Caicedo. Still goalless at the moment. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Cleared without hesitation. Van Nistelrooy.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. Caicedo. And the counter is on. And he was quick to react. Well, there's the clearance. Rijkaard. And it's Koundé. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Van Nistelrooy. It's played through for him. Bullish header! Goal! Portugal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Pedri. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Pedri. He's had a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Sagan Tosu really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rijkaard can get it clear. Pedri. Van Nistelrooy is onto this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rijkaard. And Caicedo.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Raul looking understandably energised after his goal. Van Nistelrooy shoots! Well, the ball's come loose here. That's going to go a long way. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. There's the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
There will be
Yamal
1 minute
is
added
in
time.
a really good position out wide. And the keeper beats it away. Alexander-Arnold. Now, what about a counter-attack? There is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Portugal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Big header! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Big header.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Pedri. Rijkaard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Rijkaard getting this one clear. Well, that pass isn't the best. And now the breakaway. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Osimhen. He's got away. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Yamal. So what can they make of this? And it's Van Nistelrooy.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And they've got rid. And it's Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass.
The attendance for this match was 29,000.
Half an hour into the second half. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And Van Nistelrooy! It's there!
Wow!
Just one goal in it!
Beautiful!
Game on! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's hoisted clear. Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. He's shifting through the gears here. That's an excellent interception. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Caicedo takes control of it, and he's on the move. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Osimhen. An uncompromising challenge. Osimhen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's been shifted off it. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. And the cross comes in.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Caicedo. And here's Pedri. Decent chance! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitutions taking place.
Portugal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going.
He's gone for goal! Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Park Ji-sung! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
That's Park Ji-sung. And he's in on a chance! Oh, in he goes again!
Сука!
Oh,
Ах,
should've put
Ines.
that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Keeper has taken decisive shot, surely! That's a real chance missed.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Rijkaard. Pedri. Caicedo.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Rises! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? And Gabriel. Rijkaard.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Batistuta. Looking to play him in.
Uka.
Play for a goal kick.
Give me the ball.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Yamal. And we're done. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other.